Okay, here we are. Hopefully what is going to be the last day of spreading fertilizer. Or not fertilizer, manure. Well, it's fertilizer, but you get what I'm trying to say. I better not make too much noise because I don't want them cows coming back up in the damn front pasture. Be very quiet. I'm not here. Shit, they're coming. They're coming. We're just gonna leave that hot wire there just in case. No, stay. Stay, 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 stay. They're probably hungry. I got nothing for you guys. That's not my department. I'm just maintenance. You ever want to feel important? Work with yeah, well, you can just... What are you bitching for? You guys are some needy bastards, ain't you? I want cows so bad. Yeah. What? I don't have any grain for you this time. I wish I did, but I don't. I should have got some. What? Anyway. As long as you guys just stay. Alright. I was hoping to have help again today, but everybody got busy with fair shit because none of them were ready, so I might have Ron later today with a second spreader. I don't know. It depends on how his day goes. So, but even with just me, I gotta believe I ought to be able to put a heck of a dent in this pile. No, there'll still be pile left, but. well, we've had another slight accident. I don't fully understand what happened here. That link came apart. That bar broke. And it wrapped the chain, oh, it looks like 3 times around the sprocket. No clue. But I got it shoveled out. Luckily I was able to get about half of it out with a mini. So, yeah. I guess I'm gonna crawl the excavator down out of there so I can close the gate up, and I don't know if we'll be back today. I know I got the parts to fix it if it's not too bad. That bar's gonna be kind of interesting. I might require some fabric hobbling, but yeah, I got no clue why it did that at all. Interesting. Well, this is fun. It was a joy just getting it out of there because we had to figure out how to get all the pressure off the damn feed shaft to get the one side. Well, first off, had to figure out how the hell to get the other side broke because the other side was still in one piece, but it had a bunch of pressure on it. Why, I don't necessarily understand, because I backed the tensioner off and there was nothing wadded up on it, so it should have just went slack, but it didn't. So it was fun getting that side apart to try to get the pressure off of this side. And then once we got that side apart, still had pressure on this side. So we had to figure out how the hell to get the pressure off the feed shaft to get the 3 wraps of chain off the damn sprocket to get the web chain out. But we got her. I already placed, this link had broke. And this is the bar that it was in there like this, so the broken side of this bar was on the broken side of the chain. The rivet, this was over here. The rivet had come loose in this and was just about sheared in 2. And this still had the rivet in it, but this one link was all wadded up. I got it straightened back out. I'm actually impressed how well I got that thing straightened back out, because it was wadded up pretty good. So I'm not exactly sure what course of events occurred. I don't know if the link broke, and then in the course of wrapping shit up around the shaft, if this bar got wedged and busted that rivet and tore that out, or if that rivet, if something happened here first and that got wedged and then that forced it to break that chain link. I don't know. But I got all the chains straightened out except for that bar. I gotta figure out something new here. Well, we're back in business. At least till the next thing breaks. Laid a hell of a time getting that web chain out of there. I still don't know why it broke. Why it was just the one side. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but it broke, so I guess it really doesn't matter. It is what it is. I wasn't even loaded overly heavy, and the part that confuses me is that it started to move the load. It had probably pushed the pile back 3 foot when it went. I don't know. You'd think if it was overloaded, it would have just broke it and never moved anything. So burn about 3.5 hours of the day fixing that thing. This is probably gonna be my last day of spreading because I got other things I gotta get done, but ah well, it is what it is. Nothing we can do about it. And while I was working on it, I found a couple other things that are kind of screwed up that I'm gonna have to get fixed on it, but we knew the project wasn't over. We just got it to the point where it was usable, so there's always more time. Overly heavy. Like, that's not that bad. It's barely up to the center of that, barely up to the center shaft of the top beater, and I don't know. And this stuff is, it's like loading Miracle Grow potting soil. It doesn't weigh shit. So I just find it hard to believe I'm overloading the spreader. The only thing I could come up with was these two, that return, it's not an idler, whatever you want to call it, that return support, and that one back there. They're getting kind of thin, and they're shaped like a horseshoe, and the ears on the back side had been pulled up. So I don't know if the chain caught on those. I don't know. I cannot explain it, unfortunately, but I don't know. Spread for a few more hours today and call her good, because I got to move the tractor over to Matt's place. We're gonna leave there for the pull in the morning, so get done what we can. So we almost had another crisis, but this time I caught it while it was doing what it was doing, before the chain broke or before anything else broke. So here's what it's doing.
the chain is not letting go of the feed sprockets, and it's coming around and jamming the crossbars up into that first frame member there. That's probably a good way to break a chain. So Dad's bringing some tools and the manual, because now this has got me wondering if I'm running the web chain too tight. So we'll peek in the manual and see what they say about adjusting that web chain and go from there. I'm glad we caught it this time before anything broke. I'd have been pissed if I had to shovel again. But this also answers the mystery as to why it keeps breaking web chains, because I had a real hard time believing I was overloading it, and it turns out I wasn't. It's just got something goofy going on here. Okay, so fixed two things. First, I took and backed the slack adjusters off about half of their adjustment, so we'll see, because the book tells you how to adjust everything on this, except they give no specific instructions on how to adjust that damn web chain. So I don't know. So I did that, and then the bolt that holds the feed paw in, the nut had backed off of it, and so I tightened that back up and put a cotter pin in it, because apparently I forgot to put a cotter pin in it the first time. And this is one of the other things I gotta fix. There's supposed to be obviously a double rabbit ear on there. There's supposed to be a spring there, which there is, and there's supposed to be a spring there, which there's not anymore because that ear broke off. But that's been broke probably since the first, like, possibly last weekend or the weekend before, because there's rust on the crack, so it's been rained on. But that particular ear did not have a spring on it when I got it, and it was pushed clear forward, damn near against the arm. So I'm thinking when I pulled it back out straight, I must have stressed it and put a little crack in it, and apparently using it stressed it more and broke it. So I'll either have to fix it or find a new one of the two. But let's take this thing out to the field, see if that solves our problem. Well, it unloaded with no adverse noises, so hopefully that takes care of it. Guess the next load will tell, huh? Okay, here we go. Next load. Either will or
Just got the mini loaded up. Dad's on his way out. It's a shame that that web chain broke, because I probably could have, even by myself, damn near had this pile knocked out. Because when I got here today, it was like right here. So I put a hell of a hurting on it just running by myself. Because I spread 2 loads, and then on the 3rd load, web chain broke. Took about 3 by the time I got it shoveled out, got back over to the house. Don't want to leave that there. By the time I got it shoveled out, got back over to the house, got everything taken apart, fixed it, got it back together, got over here, it burned about 3.5 hours. So I got back here about 3 o'clock, and it's now 7 o'clock. So for all intents and purposes, I really only been at it for about 4.5 hours, and I not got much of the pile out. But this is the last day of spreading, because I'm glad that I'm as stupid as it sounds to say, I'm glad that happened, because the fact that that happened made me find a bunch more shit that caused that to happen. So there are several things back here in this general vicinity that need addressed. So that's pretty much why this is the last day of doing this, at least for now. Is I need to move on to other projects. I got combines to get ready. We got Rantoul next weekend, got the fair all this week. So there's other stuff that needs to be done that's probably more important than this. And there are several things on here that I want to fix before something gets seriously fucked up. So anyway, I guess let's go spread this thing out and we'll be done for the day. Well, that's that. All I got left to do is wash it and get it over to my house and figure out how the hell I'm gonna fit it in the barn. I think I can make it work. I got an idea, but time will tell. Gotta get it inside somewhere. So she's caused a few issues, but for the amount of shit I've hauled with it so far, and for what I got in it, I think she was damn well worth saving. I think she's pretty much proved that. And everything that I gotta fix is just stupid little shit, because I caught it before it turned into really big major malfunction shit. So sucks that we had to break the web chain. Well, breaking the first web chain I kind of expected, because that web chain was whooped. This one sucked, because, or this, you know, sucks breaking a brand new web chain, but it broke. Because it broke, we finally figured out what was going on, so now we can take care of the issue. So anyway, what do you think, Teeter? What do you think, Teeter? What do you think, Pupper? Yeah, I know, I smell funny. Hey, that's cow shit. Quit licking it. So anyway, I guess I gotta go get to 1600 and get to 1955 moved over to our jumping off point for the morning. So I guess that does it for this one. We'll catch you guys on the next one.